A panic attack can feel exactly like a heart attack. Your chest tightens, your heart starts pounding, you feel like you can't breathe. And in that moment, your brain tells you something terrifying. I might be dying. But here's the truth. A panic attack is not dangerous, and there are simple techniques that can shut it down in seconds. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 tools that can stop a panic attack fast, including a breathing technique scientists now say may be one of the fastest ways to calm the nervous system. I'm Dr. Air, quadruple board-certified psychiatrist and anxiety expert. I want to start right now with a breathing technique called the psychological sigh. This is one of the most effective breathing techniques proven to calm the nervous system, especially for anxiety or stress. It consists of 2 inhales followed by a long exhale. This breathing pattern helps reopen collapsed air sacs in the lungs and reset the breathing rhythm. The pattern is simple. Inhale through the nose, take a second short inhale to fully expand the lungs, slow long exhale through the mouth. This is what it looks like. Studies show that just 5 to 7 cycles of this can significantly reduce anxiety and panic attacks. This is because this breathing pattern can reduce carbon dioxide buildup, improve oxygen exchange, and activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This breathing pattern is like grabbing the steering wheel of a car that was about to go off the road. It forces your nervous system to stop and recalibrate. It activates something called the vagus nerve. Think of the vagus nerve as the main phone line between your brain and your body. When you breathe this way, you send a direct message down that line signaling that you are safe. Within seconds, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, your body begins to calm down. Now, let me explain why your body needed that signal in the first place. Here is the best way I can explain what happens during a panic attack. Imagine your brain has a very enthusiastic security guard. His only job is to protect you, and he's very, very good at his job. Maybe too good. So let's call him John Wick, for those who may have seen the movie. The moment he thinks something is wrong, he hits a button. Sirens go off, adrenaline floods your system, your heart races, your breathing goes shallow, blood rushes into your muscles so you can fight or run. This is your fight or flight response. It was designed to save your life. The problem is that security guard, John Wick, cannot always tell the difference between a real threat and a false one. So he hits the button whether you're being chased by a predator or sitting in a perfectly safe grocery store checkout line. That security guard is your amygdala, a tiny almond-sized structure deep in your brain. And once he hits that button, your entire body responds like the threat is real. This is why panic attacks feel like you're dying, because your body is reacting as if you actually are. And here's what makes this so confusing. Panic attacks often happen in the safest places: your bed, your car, a quiet moment at home. That is not random. Your amygdala is not reacting to what is around you. It is reacting to what is happening inside you: your blood sugar, your hormones, your stress load, your sleep. And in a moment, I'll show you 6 specific tools to stop it, including one that uses cold water to reset your nervous system faster than most medication. But first, I want to tell you about someone I treated. I'll call him Marcus. Aged 44, his first panic attack happened while he was driving on the highway. Out of nowhere, tunnel vision, heart pounding, hands shaking, chest tightness. He pulled over and called 911. He was convinced he was having a heart attack. The paramedics checked everything. Normal, just anxiety, they said, and sent him home. 2 weeks later, it happened again. Then he stopped driving on highways altogether. Within 3 months, he was avoiding grocery stores, school events, crowded restaurants. His world got smaller and smaller. If that sounds familiar, if panic attacks have started changing what you do, where you go, how you live, I want you to hear this clearly. You're not broken, you're not weak, and you're not alone. Marcus learned the tools I'm about to share with you. 6 weeks later, he was driving on the highway again. In his words, I feel like I got my life back. But why do panic attacks happen? What's the fuel? There are 3 main drivers. Number 1, a nervous system stuck in overdrive. Think of your nervous system like a phone battery that never fully recharges. Every stressor, work, relationships, money, health, drains it a little. At first, you manage fine, but after years of chronic stress, you're running on 20% battery all the time. And the smallest things send your whole system into emergency mode. This becomes more common as we get older. For adults carrying decades of accumulated stress, that threshold may keep getting lower. Number 2, hormones. For women, panic attacks often get worse during perimenopause or menopause. Estrogen helps regulate the brain's calming chemicals, serotonin and GABA. When estrogen drops, your nervous system may become more hyperactive. Men are not off the hook either. Declining testosterone and rising cortisol can contribute to panic symptoms. Number 3, metabolic dysfunction. Your brain runs on glucose and oxygen. When blood sugar crashes from skipping meals, poor sleep, too much caffeine, or chronic inflammation, your brain interprets that as a threat, and that security guard hits the button. Speaking of sleep, poor sleep is one of the biggest triggers for next-day panic. If you're struggling to sleep, I have a free sleep guide that walks you through how to fix this naturally. The link is in the description below. Now, 6 tools. Number 1, the psychological sigh. The double inhale followed by a slow exhale. You already did this. Use it the moment you feel a panic attack starting. Do it 5 to 10 times or until you feel calm. It grabs the steering wheel of your nervous system and brings you back under control within 60 to 90 seconds in many cases. Number 2, cold water. The dive reflex. Splash cold water on your face. Hold an ice pack to your forehead or dunk your face in a bowl of cold water for 10 seconds. This triggers something called the dive reflex. Your body thinks you're underwater, so it immediately slows your heart rate by activating the parasympathetic nervous system. It is not a trick, it is biology, and it works fast. Number 3, grounding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This pulls the brain out of panic mode and back into the present moment. Name 5 things you can see. 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. Panic lives in the amygdala with that overactive security guard. Logic and presence live in your prefrontal cortex. This technique moves you from one to the other fast. Number 4, progressive muscle release. Panic locks tension into your body. This unlocks it. Clench your fist as tight as you can. Hold for 5 seconds. Release. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Hold, drop them. Clench your jaw. Hold, let go. Move through your body, arms, chest, legs, feet. Each time you release, imagine the panic draining out of you. Number 5, box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Repeat 5 to 7 times. This is the same technique Navy SEALs use to stay calm under pressure. It works because it gives your nervous system a controlled, predictable rhythm, and your brain interprets that rhythm as safety. Number 6, cognitive reframe. This one is the most powerful and the hardest. During a panic attack, your brain is screaming, "I'm dying, I'm losing control, something is terribly wrong." Here's the truth. A panic attack has never killed anyone, not once. It is terrifying, but it is not dangerous. So instead of, "I'm dying," say this out loud if you can. "This is a panic attack. My brain pulled a false alarm. I am uncomfortable, but I'm not in danger. This will pass in 10 minutes or less." Your brain listens to what you say to yourself. That shift from "I'm in danger" to "I'm uncomfortable but safe" is not just a mind trick. It physically changes what that security guard does next. These 6 tools will stop a panic attack in the moment. But if you're having them regularly, that is your body telling you something deeper is off. Your nervous system, your hormones, your blood sugar, your sleep. If that's the case, you may need medications, cognitive behavioral therapy, pharmaceutical grade supplements, exercise, and other lifestyle interventions to address the root causes. If you want to understand what is driving your anxiety at the root, watch my next video. I break down the biology of anxiety and why your nervous system stays stuck in threat mode even when your life looks completely fine on the outside.